Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. All praises, honor, and infinite glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Gakadash, the wise of the apostles, and the elders, the great millstone rule well. The citation to elect that pushes truth in all sincerity. Sincere shalom, the hopeful elect that keeps her garments clean, okay, and does the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. The word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video. Today's video I'm going to talk about Nate flat out lied in your face about Jacob's trouble. All right, so got two videos, okay, and basically it's going into catching Nate straight up lying, okay. All right, he basically said that, there wasn't any Jacob's trouble, and now all of a sudden he flat out lied saying that I never said that, and now he's just trying to teach that, okay. Now his congregation, tries to teach that. Talk about Jacob's trouble now, Nate never was ever pushing that. Now all of a sudden he wants to do it, and he's flat out lying, saying that I never said that there wouldn't be Jacob's trouble. He flat out lied, okay. You all right? That's extremely wicked behavior. He flat out just lied just like that, okay. He didn't say, oh, my bad, correction. Oh, this is a mess up. He never said that. He just flat out just lied, and now he's just trying to go along. That's wicked as hell, okay? If brothers messed up on a breakdown, we do correction videos, But this guy, he just flat out lied for this whole entire, and the thing is, in the next video, the second video, this is the first video, the second video that I'm about to show, the way he talked is as if he been new to breakdown of Jacob's trouble. See? So it's not as if he got hip to learning a new thing. It's like he been hiding it. The behavior of a man like this, that's not a man that you should be following, okay? It's just that simple. That's some wicked behavior, okay? So we play this video where he's talking about how there isn't any Jacob's trouble. Then I'm gonna play the second video where he's talking about that there is a Jacob's trouble and that he never ever talked about saying as if there wasn't one. Okay? Then I got some precepts and that'll be the end of the video. Okay, so let's begin.
Of the 12 tribes of the children
let me get to the prophecy matter.
Yes, go ahead.
We, Deuteronomy 28 showed that we would have gone through slave.
And another thing too, before we go on, this is the job, okay? And every man of the Lord, he's supposed to be calling out these guys, okay? We see something off, we have to call it out. The scriptures talk about that, okay? We have to call these things out, okay? It's part of our so-called job description, Okay?
Yes.
We'd have gone through oppression. What is next to happen to us? Liberation through Christ, or will there be something else, another form of slavery that we will go through, another tribulation that we'll go through before Christ established the kingdom? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. What's going to happen?
Will there be, yes.
What is going to happen before Christ makes
Returns.
his second coming?
Is there going to be another
There's
persecution?
going to be war between the nations.
Yes.
Okay? The European Union will crumble. Okay? They will despise and fight against Babylon the Great, which is the United States of America. And it will burn America with fire.
So Europe is going to go to war with
America.
Yes. Yeah. But in terms of us black people now, will we go through another kind of slavery, another the tribulation that slavery was representative of?
Give me Noah, Matthew 24. You know what I want? So
In
Christ,
other words, what will happen to us immediately before Christ returns?
I'm going to show
As a people, as a race.
As a race.
Yes.
You know what I want, I
Give me that quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew 24. Come on.
Yeah.
As it was.
Yeah.
You got it for me?
Yes. Verse 38. Matthew 24, verse 38.
Start at 37.
37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So that's going to be the outcome. We're going to be carrying along like la-di-da, like you're doing now.
So everything going all right.
That's
You
right.
know,
War will be going
carnival,
on.
excitement, and so on.
Then war will pop off.
So we
missiles
as a
will
people,
come.
will not go through an ethnic kind of a persecution.
No, not
That
at all.
won't happen.
Nope.
So
nope.
how do you explain Daniel 12?
Very
Daniel
good.
12 and verse 1
Yes,
says,
yes. Daniel 12.
there's
give
a
me that.
time.
All right, so let's review that again because he flat out said no.
Not
That
at all.
won't happen.
Nope.
So
nope.
how do you explain Daniel 12? An ethnic kind of a persecution.
No, not
That
at all.
won't happen.
Nope.
So
nope.
how do you explain Daniel 12?
Very
Daniel
good.
12 and verse 1
Yes,
says,
yes. Daniel 12.
there's
give
a
me that.
time to come, at that time
Uh-huh.
shall arise Michael, the great prince who has charge of your people. This is talking about the Hebrews. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never has been since there was that nation of Israel till that time. But at that time your people shall be delivered, every one whose name shall be written.
Yes.
This prophesies that Israel is going to go through something,
I'm listening.
a time of trouble such as never was. That means it is supposed to exceed, if we are the Israel, this should exceed slavery. This should exceed any horrors that we had gone through in our history. This is supposed to happen to whoever are the true Israelite people just before the return of Christ. To the point that the archangel Michael will have to stand up for that people called the true Hebrews.
Yes.
And you just said that what we are looking for is not something that will eclipse transatlantic slavery, but a liberation through Christ.
That's right. I'm going to explain it.
But this me, but the
gonna
true,
explain
the
that.
true.
When you look at his Nate's behavior, you could the way he's behaving. It's like he's in bullshit mode. All right, he's in bullshit mode. Okay, he's in bullshit mode. Okay, how's he gonna twist something and bullshit out of it? You could tell by his the way he's behaving. Look at his-
Israelites,
look at his facial expression.
not something that will eclipse transatlantic slavery, but a liberation through Christ.
That's right. I'm going to explain it.
But
He's like, that's right. I'm gonna explain it. Goofy.
it's me. But the
gonna explain
the
that.
true Israelites
Which
will
is us.
experience another Holocaust.
No, I'm going to explain it to you. Revelation
Explain
11:11.
Daniel 12, 1.
I'm going to explain it. Well, I'm going to explain it with a precept that says the same thing.
Well, you
come on,
explain
come
that.
on. Revelation 11, read quickly.
If we are the true Israelites, then something else according to prophecy is supposed to happen to us on a scale that will surpass what happened in slavery.
Just watch.
All right.
Come on.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11
Let's see if we
and
get
verse
out of
11.
this one now.
And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from God entered into them.
That's us waking up again. This is what you see here. Spirit of
That's
life
right,
from
two
God.
witnesses.
Waking up. This is, two witnesses of the two kingdoms. Come on.
Yeah.
And they stood upon their feet,
That's what you see now.
Yeah.
and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Right, because Israel's going to come back together, Judah and Israel. Come on.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither.
This is what you call the rapture. Come up hither. Watch this.
And
You
they
believe in all the
ascended,
rapture
Go ahead. Read it again.
and they
still have some white
ascended
man doctrine
up
they
to
do.
heaven in a
They
cloud.
ascended up to heaven in a cloud, which is a chariot. Here it comes.
Yeah.
And their enemies beheld
Our
them.
enemy's going to see us. Who's the enemies? The white man. Watch this.
Verse 30.
But you missed the
Come on,
Daniel
wait,
12.
come on.
And the same hour
And the same hour, meaning the same time that we're taken up,
Yeah.
was there a great earthquake,
meaning destruction.
and
Right?
the 10th part of the city fell.
Meaning the 10th part of the city is going to be destroyed. This is the great thing that Daniel's talking about, which shall never been since the world began. Thermal,
This is
nuclear
saying Israel.
destruction.
This is saying the people of Israel. The people of Israel are going to experience a time of horror and a time of persecution and a time.
Where did you see persecution?
That's what it means.
What
And
is
there
it?
shall listen. there shall be a time of trouble.
He said persecution. He's playing semantics, man. He said, where do you see persecution? He's playing semantics.
For that people, not just generally. Read it. There shall be a time of trouble, such as never has been since there was a nation till that time. But at that time, your people shall be delivered. What it means is the people of Israel had gone through.
He has that bullshit face on, man. Man, this guy is flat out lying, all right? He's just flat out lying, okay? You know?
Various captivities. They had gone through destruction. They had gone through captivity by the Assyrians, by the Babylonians, and so on. This is prophesied that in the last days they are going to go through something that would surpass that.
Mr. Boyne.
You don't have that.
Mr. Boyne.
If we are the people, you don't have that in your prophetic.
Mr. Boyne.
All right, okay. So he's basically on his bullshit mode, okay? He's flat out said that Jacob's trouble does exist, okay? That's what he said. Now, when you go into this video, which is a recent video, okay?
It reads, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Who are the keepers of this house? Bishop Nathaniel, on over to Ecclesiastes.
All right, so in this video, now he's going to talk about how all of a sudden he just knows Jacob's trouble, and how he wasn't being deceiving, okay? That he wasn't lying or anything, you know? But he's flat out lying, all right? He said there's no Jacob's trouble, but in this video, let's see what he says.
Chapter 12. I'm only going to read 4 verses. All right, watch this. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Now, this was some time ago. Like someone said a while ago, they said, Bishop Nathaniel, you said there's not going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. If you listen closely to what I said, oh moron, I said back then, which was 5 years ago, we were not in Jacob's trouble at that time. Listening is an art. Listening is an art. So let's read it.
Yeah, and we listened very carefully, okay? And we heard that you lied, okay? You said, nope, there is no Jacob's trouble. Let's read that one more time.
Some time ago. Like someone said a while ago, they said, Bishop Nathaniel, you said there's not going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. If you listen closely to what I said, oh moron, I said back then, which was 5 years ago, we were not in Jacob's trouble at that time. Listening is an art. Listening is an art. So let's read it again.
So now all of a sudden there's a Jacob's trouble. Now all of a sudden there's Jacob's trouble where you said there wasn't any. So this guy flat out lied. Okay, it's plain. All right. So, you know, Nate, you know, obviously always doing more wickedness. And now here's another one. Okay, flat out lying about Jacob's trouble. He does not preach about Jacob's trouble. And now all of a sudden he wants to try and do that. Okay. The grand evil that's coming to this place. And now all of a sudden you want to talk about it. You should have been talking about that. Okay. The scripture talk about we're watchmen. Okay. The scriptures talk about we're watchmen. Okay. All right. And all the destruction that's coming. We're supposed to watch. Okay. And we're supposed to warn the people. And that's not, man, flat out, that's pure wickedness. And then you lied about it. You didn't say, oh, well, I messed up. That's not true. There is a Jacob's trouble. But even if you said that, you still lied, okay? Because the way you're talking about it is as if you've been knew it, okay? Especially that old video that I played. He has that bullshit face on. He's flat out lying, okay? Now all of a sudden you want to push it. We had to add insult, okay, upon injury, okay? You know, and then just lie, just completely lie about even lying. First off, you've been lying, not pushing Jacob's trouble, which is wicked. You're supposed to be watching for the sheep, which, that's not you, okay? That's not you, all right? And then now, all of a sudden, you lied about lying. So you just did double. And that's demonic as hell, okay? you know. But what would you expect from someone that doesn't have the Spirit? Okay? So these guys are not, you know, mind-shattering. 2 Timothy, okay, 3, 2 Timothy 3 and 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse. Okay, so these people, okay, they are not about the Lord. Okay, these evil men, these evil prophets, these false prophets, okay, they're going to get worse and worse. Okay, they're going to get worse and worse and worse. More bugged out, more confused, more wicked, more evil, more just out of their mind. Okay, deceiving and being deceived. Okay, so they're going to get worse and worse and worse, more deceived. Okay, and they're going to also continuously deceive. Evil men deceive. Okay, false prophets deceive. Okay, so this man's deceiving. He just lied. Okay, this is what false prophets do. They lie. Okay, and this is exactly what he just did. He flat out lied. Then he lied about lying. Plain and flat. Okay, the man does not push Jacob's trouble. He flat out said there isn't any, and now all of a sudden he lied about it, and now he wants to kind of talk about Jacob's trouble. Bullshit. That's wicked as hell, man. Okay, wicked as hell. Okay, you know, the best you could have done is at least said, you know, yeah, there's a Jacob's trouble. You know, but you're still wicked as hell and off for straight up lying. You know, for all this time. You know, I mean, that's just plain. So evil men, okay, they wax worse and worse, okay, and they get deceived, okay, as well as they deceive, okay. Evil men deceive, false prophets deceive, okay. So this man's gonna continue to lie, okay. He's gonna continue to push folly, okay. This is Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to doctrine, which ye have learned, okay, and avoid them, okay. These are men you're supposed to avoid. These guys, these other camps, man, these guys, they have been, okay, causing divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine. They've been on that, okay, all right. And you're supposed to avoid men like this, okay? Nate is not a leader, okay? He's not the true, okay, leader of Israel, okay? You know? And it should be very simple to see. A man that just flat out lies like that, thoughts should be going in your head. Thoughts should be going in your head. Wait a minute. Why would a man just lie flat out, bold face? You know? These are things that you should be thinking about. Why don't you think about that? You know, it's quite plain. He flat out lied about something extremely important, you know? Okay? And there's so much other offenses what this nigga did, okay? There's so much other offenses that he did, but I'm just talking about this one, okay? Not pushing Jacob's trouble and then lying about lying, okay? You're supposed to avoid these other camps. Avoid them, okay? You know? You know? Okay? Guys that cause division, okay? You know, are supposed to be out, okay? You know? And even if it's a guy, okay, in the camps, okay? If he starts just bugging out, causing divisions, okay? You know? And now he just bugging out, falling out. You know, he just fall out. But he's still in the camp, but now he's a nigga, he's a reprobate. He's supposed to be kicked out. You know? Okay? If a guy's not about the truth, okay? If a guy's not about the truth, now he's coming against his camp heads. Now he just saying a whole bunch of manner of wickedness, okay? You know? Now he's just doing a bunch of evil, okay? Putting strife amongst the brethren, okay? You know, saying contrary doctrine. Now he's talking about, maybe we should actually listen to the doctrine of Nate and some of our GMS doctrine and also some of the doctrine of IUIC. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. If you don't do that, you're a nigga, and they start putting curses. A guy like that in the camp, he's out. He's out and avoided. Okay? But these other camps, okay? These other camps should have been avoided. They're not even in the question to talk about, you know, analyzing, oh, you know, this guy making sense. No, these guys, they've never been with the truth, okay? You know? So him speaking bullshit like this, okay? Him obviously having an adverse doctrine to the right doctrine, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which he doesn't even talk about the name, okay? Man like that should be avoided, okay? If you're really a man of the Lord, you're supposed to be pushing the name of Yahweh and Yahushai. What don't you guys understand about that? You know? Okay? All through the scriptures is very prevalent and obvious, okay, that we cherish the name of the Lord and we use it and we have it dear to us and we push it, we love it, we praise it, we glorify it. So why isn't men doing that? And then you talk about your prophets. No, you're not. Then you disrespectfully say in front of the world that you can call the Lord whatever you want. You'll play yogurt. That's, you know how wicked that is? Okay? A man that does not see the importance of pushing the name, what kind of prophet is that? That's a false prophet. And if someone doesn't see the importance of pushing the name, then you clearly don't have the spirit, okay? You don't clearly see that the Lord, in the scriptures, that we cherish the name. You don't see that? You don't see where in the scripture we're talking about we're going to be saved through the name, okay? That we need to know the name? That we call in the name of the Lord and he saved us? Are you bugged out? Well, you are. You are, I mean. This is as simple. This is 1 John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they be of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. And that's true. There's many false prophets, okay? And that's how it is. Okay, that's how it's going to be. Okay, because I was meditating upon this earlier, that there's a lot of false prophets, man. You know? There's a lot of people that are going to be caught up, listen to these other false prophets and just be deceived and never find a true doctrine, you know? They learn about the Israelite and then they just go into just some random camp or listen to some random dude and they're through. But that's how the Lord designed it like that, okay? He designed it like that where, you know, there's a lot of false prophets and then a lot of people could be deceived by them because ultimately the Lord doesn't want those people, you know? Okay? But the scripture says, my sheep hear my voice. Okay? You know? So the true sheep, okay, there will be, obviously, the Lord, they hear the Lord's voice. Okay? They through the Spirit, they're going to be guided to the right doctrine. Okay? To the right group, to the, you know, the right preach of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, through the Spirit of truth. Okay? And they're going to be able to understand and discern, okay, this is off. That's off. That group's off. Okay? You know? Believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? So the sheep are going to be able to hear, okay, and know, okay, that spirit's off. That spirit's off. Okay? You know? Okay, that one's off. That group's off. Oh, right there. That's the right group. That's the right doctrine. Okay? You know? You know what I'm saying? That's just simple, okay? It's just simple. My sheep hear my voice, okay? So the elect is going to hear and know what is the right spirit to be, what's the right spirit, okay? They're going to truly know the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? All right? You know? Now, obviously, in your daily life as well. Different spirits, okay? Different different spirits be trying. You have different thoughts, okay? You need to obviously discern whether they are of the Lord or not, okay? You know what I'm saying? Different situations in your life, you got to know, okay, is this Satan or is this the Most High, okay? So that's also, okay, what the elect will be able to do, okay? As well as be able to discern between right doctrine and wrong doctrine, right breakdown and wrong breakdown. Oh, damn, what that guy said, damn, that was off as hell, They'll be determined between those different spirits, you see? Okay? So obviously you're able to break down these different spirits, okay, in your daily life, okay? All right? And obviously doctrine-wise, okay? But at the same time, you'll be able to discern between a false prophet and a righteous prophet, okay? And the scripture says, my sheep hear my voice, Okay? So that scripture, okay, is talking about obviously being able to, okay, not believe every spirit, okay, whatever it may be, okay, wherever it may be, okay, and be able to discern, okay, between the right spirit, okay, and obviously the elect are going to be able to discern between a false prophet and the right prophet, okay? This is Matthew 15, okay, and 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. These men that are blind, okay, and don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, don't know the true judgment, okay, these guys, all right, they're leading their congregation to a ditch, okay, all right? So you got to get away from a man like that. You should get away from a man that bold-faced lies, okay? This is not too hard to understand. You should avoid a man bold-faced lying, talking about he's a man of the Lord. All right? It's just that simple, okay? Is he even going to come out saying, yeah, man, I lied? No. Okay? He's not even going to come out saying that he lied about lying. Okay? You should get away from a man like that. Okay? This man's blind. He's leading you down a ditch. Okay? And it's going to be a very hard fall. And it's going to be a very bad fall. Okay? Okay? Stay away from men like this. Okay? It's not hard to break down. This is John 10 and 12. But he that is a hireling and not the shepherd, who know the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth. And the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling, and careth not for the sheep. Okay? These leaders, okay, doing the wickedness that they do, okay, all right, you got to understand that a wicked leader obviously doesn't give a damn, okay, about his congregation, okay? What do I mean by that? How dare, okay, you just teach wicked, damnable heresy? Why would you do something like that? Why would you behave like that, okay? Okay? So a guy, okay, teaching wickedness like this, a guy lying flat in your face, you think that he's going to give a damn about you? Do you think that he cares about you? If he's not worrying about Jacob's trouble, okay, that's pure evil, and that's not love. Plain and simple. All right? So what else is he going to do wrong in the future against you, okay? A man lying like this, okay, or a man that's not the Lord, and he's talking about he's a leader of Israel, a false prophet, okay? This is a man that's able to do wicked stuff, okay, not giving a damn about you, not caring about you, okay? This is what a false prophet would do, okay? This is what a false prophet would do, leave their sheep to dry, because they don't care, they don't care, all right? You see? So you gotta get away from these guys because they can flout. Because right now, okay, they're leading you down a ditch. Okay? You know? So this dude, okay, this guy, Nate, talking about how there wasn't a Jacob's trouble. Now he's lying about lying. That's complete and utter wickedness, okay? And avoid a man like that. That's a guy that does not give a damn about his congregation. Why? Because of pure wickedness, not caring about telling his congregation about Jacob's trouble. That's pure evil, okay? That's just one thing of evil, okay? And a guy lying like this, okay, all right? A guy behaving in wickedness like this, what other wickedness? Then that's, okay, that's not character traits of a man of the Lord, okay? So if he's not a man of the Lord, okay, he's just a false prophet, okay, which he is, okay, plain, all right? Then obviously, he's not going to care about you. He's not going to care about his congregation. He's not going to care about and doing the right thing for you guys, okay? You know? So these guys, man, they're going to get worse and worse, and that's just how it is, okay? You know? The Lord's going to take care of all of them, okay? All right? So I hope this lesson was edifying and shalom.